What's going on, guys? PC here, and welcome to another episode of I'm Playing. Today I'm playing Sonic Adventure 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. This is obviously the sequel to the original Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast. This game is very similar to the first, except for it seems to have a lot more variety in the gameplay than the first one, although I have to admit I haven't played a whole lot of the first one. I don't actually own it, but I did actually burn a copy of the game when I first got my Dreamcast, and I played a little bit into it, but not a whole lot. I did get lost at some point in the game, and I couldn't figure out where to go. So, yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of it. What I did play of it, I wasn't really a big fan of, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Sonic games in the first place. So, but a lot of people do seem to like Sonic Adventure 2 better. So. Yeah, I do like it a little bit better. I haven't played a whole lot of this either. I just briefly played it when I first got it. But one thing I do like about it is there's more variety in the gameplay. Especially where you have, as you can see here, a choice between playing as the hero or the villain, which is very, very cool, and the game is completely different depending on which one you choose. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to start off with Hero, and then after I play a bit of that, I'll go into the villain or the dark story portion of it and show you that. But you start off as Sonic, as you might imagine, in the Hero portion of the game, and you start off in the city for City Escape, where you're supposed to escape from the military pursuit. This part of the game actually reminds me a lot of Tony Hawk, even though he's on a snowboard and not a skateboard. But you can go off ramps and stuff. I don't know if you can do tricks or anything when you go off the ramp. I haven't been able to figure that out, but the controls are very, very, very sensitive, so just a slight movement of the analog stick will turn you completely around, so you have to be careful with that. You can jump with the A button. The X and B buttons will brake by doing that. And the Y button, I think, speeds you up, but I'm not positive about that. It's kind of hard to tell. The cars in this level are apparently made out of very light plastic because they go flying anytime you hit them, which is very odd considering I'm a hedgehog. And I don't weigh that much, and I shouldn't have that much impact on a car, but apparently I do. So, yeah. This is another part that reminds me of Tony Hawk, because you can grind on the rails. Although it's very hard to actually get onto the rails, because it's very picky on where you land in order to grind, so I always find that kind of annoying, but yeah. But yeah, this is pretty much your typical Sonic Adventure game right here. With Sonic, you know, running in a 3D environment. Ah! I always seem to get hurt by those robots. No matter how hard I try to avoid them, I always seem to get hit. This game, like the original Sonic Adventure, does have that pet game, the KO Garden. As you can see here, there's little creatures running around every once in a while. You'll see them, and you can collect them and use them in the KO Garden minigame, which you play on the VMU. Actually, you could never figure that game out in the original Sonic Adventure. I couldn't figure out how to actually get the game onto the VMU. Even though I looked up walkthroughs, I couldn't figure it out, which is kind of weird. But this, I believe, unlocks it in this game, this key here. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to play it if you didn't find that key. But I did, so I should be able to play it, but I have not tried that out yet, so I don't know. Must say I'm doing a lot better at this game than I did when I first tried it. Oh, jeez. I always seem to die at that same spot every time. I don't know. I'm not very good at jumping, apparently. Or jumping precisely, anyway. Let's give it one more try, though, and then we'll go over to the evil side of things, or the dark side. Come to the dark side. And we'll show you a bit of that gameplay. That's one thing I do like about this, and I can't believe I just did that. Okay, well you get the gist of it anyway. So let's go over to the dark side. It's kind of funny to say, but yeah. One player, dark. It's one thing I really do like about this game over the original Sonic Adventure is there is a lot more variety in the gameplay.
Intruder alert.
And of course you get the, the standard Sonic running, collecting rings and all that. Even the original Sonic Adventure did have some variety. It had kind of that casino thing, which I thought was kind of out of place. I never really got that. But this game has a lot more variety in the gameplay, as you're about to see here. I'll skip this cutscene here. As you're about to see, the gameplay is drastically different on this side of things, although I'm playing as Dr. Robotnik, so you'd kind of expect that. I'm sure when I get to playing as Shadow the Hedgehog, it'll probably be closer to Sonic the Hedgehog than Dr. Robotnik in his mech suit is here, but this is pretty cool, and it reminds me a lot of the Panzer Dragoon games, where you hold down the shoot button, which in this case would be X, to lock onto enemies, and then you let go to shoot, which is pretty cool. It's cool that they implemented some of the Panzer Dragoon mechanics into this game. It's a refreshing change in the gameplay. I don't know what those little vials that I'm picking up do. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I have a nice little collection of them now. I actually do like this portion of the game better than the Sonic portion, which is kind of odd since it is a Sonic game, but it's just me anyway. I've never actually been a big fan of Sonic games. I know, sue me, but I just never cared for them. So this variation in the gameplay and playing as Dr. Robotnik, I actually kind of like that better. But that's just me. There is some type of secret area over here, but I couldn't figure out how to get over here. I'm assuming I'm supposed to blow off these blocks somehow, but I really have no clue how. Again, if you know how to do that, just let me know in the comments below.
Level 3 security door breach. Intruder has breached sections 3 through 8. Get him.
Some type of collectible there. I'm not actually sure what that does. But anyway, I'm probably going to end the video here because I don't want to drag it on for too long. I have been trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter because, I'm sure most people don't want to watch for all that long, especially if you've already played the game before. But anyway, guys, this has been Sonic Adventure 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. I actually prefer this game over the original, to be honest. The even though I haven't played a whole lot of it so far. I'm really liking it, so definitely check it out. If you're a fan of Sonic games, or even if you're not a fan of Sonic games like me, you might take a fancy to this one. So anyway guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Security door.